The alarm blared in Kendrick's ears, rousing him from his slumber. He groggily reached for his phone on the nightstand and squinted at the glaring screen. "Oh no!" Kendrick gasped as he saw the time. He was already late for his morning class. Jumping out of bed, he hastily donned his school uniform, his mind racing with thoughts of the reprimand he would receive from his stern professor. But as he wore his ID and prepared to dash out the door, the entire condominium building shook violently, as if an earthquake was tearing through the city. Confused and curious, Kendrick rushed to the window to see what was causing the tremors. What he saw froze him in terror. Chaos had consumed the once busy streets of Makati City. People were pouncing on one another, their teeth sinking into flesh with grotesque ferocity. It was like something out of a nightmare. His heart pounding, Kendrick witnessed the unthinkable. People turning on their fellow humans, devouring them like ravenous animals. He saw blood-soaked streets, cars colliding in a cacophony of metal and glass, and nearby explosions sending shockwaves through the city. Fear gripped him like a vice, and he stumbled backward, his mind struggling to comprehend the horror unfolding before his eyes. This couldn't be real. It must be some kind of sick prank or a movie set gone horribly wrong. But the screams and the madness outside were all too real. Kendrick's trembling fingers fumbled with his phone, desperately trying to establish a connection to the outside world. He opened his Twitter and Facebook feeds, hoping for some rational explanation for this madness. But instead, his worst fears were confirmed. Videos flooded his timeline showing the same horrifying scenes he had witnessed outside his window. As Kendrick scrolled through the news articles and social media updates, he was horrified to learn that the zombie outbreak was not confined to Makati City alone. Reports poured in from every major city in the Philippines, Quezon City, Manila, Taguig, all facing the same situation. The infection was spreading like wildfire, turning ordinary citizens into bloodthirsty monsters. But the horror did not stop at the Philippine borders. International news outlets were also reporting the outbreak in major cities worldwide. Seoul, Tokyo, New York, Beijing, Berlin, Paris, Moscow, Rio de Janeiro, Delhi, no place seemed to be spared from the outbreak. Fear and despair threatened to overwhelm Kendrick as he realized the magnitude of the catastrophe. This was not a localized incident or a passing nightmare. It was a global crisis. The world as he knew it was crumbling before his eyes. He then checked his messenger to see a flood of messages from his school group chat. The messages were frantic and filled with panic, each reporting the same horrifying events unfolding in their respective locations. Friends and classmates were sending desperate pleas for help, urging each other to stay safe and avoid going outside. "Guys, what the hell is happening? Are you seeing this?" Richard typed, his fingers trembling with every letter. The responses came in swiftly from one of his classmates. A message read, "I can't believe what I'm seeing outside my window," along with a photo of the school grounds in chaos. "It's like a scene from a zombie movie," another exclaimed. "Shit," Richard muttered a curse under his breath. "There is a zombie apocalypse happening right now." Amidst the chaos, Kendrick received a notification that he had 10 missed calls from his mother. His heart sank as he realized the urgency of her attempts to reach him. He dialed her number, hoping against hope that she was safe. "Mom? Mom, are you okay?" Kendrick's voice cracked as he waited for her to answer. The line was filled with silence for a moment before his mother's trembling voice finally came through. "Kendrick, thank God you're okay. Are you safe? Have you seen what's happening outside?" Tears welled up in his eyes as he reassured his mother that he was fine. "I'm okay, Mom, but I don't know what's happening. It's like the world has gone crazy. Are you safe? Is everyone safe?" His mother's voice trembled as she replied, "We're huddled in the house right now. Your father and brothers are barricading the door. Kendrick, where is your sister?" His mother's voice quivered with concern, and a knot formed in Kendrick's stomach. He had completely forgotten about his younger sister, Lisa, who was studying at the same university as him. They were living together in the condominium to save money on transportation, and currently, at this time, she was supposed to be in school. "I think she is in school." "Mom," Kendrick stammered dreadly. "School?" Kendrick's mom repeated, her voice shaking with fear. "Kendrick, your school is already flooded with zombies. Oh my God, your poor little sister." "I'll try and call her, Mom. I'm safe in my room. I'll contact you once I reach out to her," Kendrick said, trying to reassure his mother. "Okay, be careful, Kendrick. Lock the doors. Don't let anyone in. Do you understand?" "I do, Mom." He immediately dialed Lisa's number, praying that she would answer. But there was no response, just the trilling of the phone. Panic started to rise within him, and he tried calling again and again, but still, there was no answer. Seeing that his call wouldn't go through, he tried sending a message to her, telling her to call him the moment she saw his message. After that, he tapped the icon of the group message with his classmates. There, he typed a message, asking about the situation of the senior high school building.